Hey, Bill Reineke here with BillsWorkAtHomeBusiness.com, and I just want to talk a little bit about your home business and the internet and how awesome that is. I just did a search before I started this video, and I did a simple search on a leading search engine for home-based business, and it came up with 343 million pages. Now, with so many pages out there on home-based businesses, how do you take your home-based business and stand out from the rest? The thing about it is you don't have to stand out from all the rest. You just got to stand out in the crowd. There's no way that you're ever going to stand out in front of everybody, but you can stand out in front of enough. And so what that tells me is that while that's an awful lot of competition, there's a lot of people out there looking for a home business. And so when you're looking for a home business, it's like you go there and you could look at that search engine or that search result like mail in the mailbox, and you might feel like you want to go to every page just to see what they're offering and to see what they're offering and if it would work for you. And so it can be enticing. So what you really want to do is you want to go and find a home business that works for you. And not all home businesses are going to work for everybody. And you want to look for a few things. You want to look for the business model. Is it are there people that are doing it? Is it successful? The company that's offering the business or the product, what is their history? How long have they been in business? And this is especially important when you're talking about building a network in network marketing, or you're going out and you're doing affiliate marketing. You definitely want to make sure that you are promoting a reputable product that is really quality, and so that will get you a lot farther down the road and help you stand out amongst the crowd more than you can imagine. So the other thing is too that's going to help you stand out is that there are people publishing websites every day that they want to try to get people into their home business, or they want to sell a product, and that's how you come up with 343 million pages under home-based business. But here's the thing that'll get you to stand out probably more than anything else, and that is your consistency and your investment in your daily investment in time into your business. And that's what's going to pay off in the long run. You can't think that you've done a month's worth of work and day after day, and that you're going to see some kind of dividends at first. It takes a lot of time, especially on the internet, and especially when you've got 343 million people or pages out there that are promoting a home-based business. Now, granted, a lot of those are going to be the same, but nonetheless, it's people that are out there promoting those. So I'm sure a lot of them have many pages, and they're trying to really spread a wide net. And that is another aspect that's important, is that as you go out there and with your product, you really want to identify your ideal market or your ideal customer. And you don't want to cast a broad net, because what you'll do is you'll bring in a lot of fish, but they're not the fish you're looking for. Probably not going to be the fish they're going to pull out their wallet and spend money with you. So you really want to figure out who your customer is, or who your ideal customer is, and really target those people and not worry about all the rest. So it's when we kind of take that slice, that thin slice of the pie, and you really target and work on that, is what's going to pay off. I kind of look at it, I heard an analogy once, it's like a fish. You get a slab of salmon, and it's got a bunch of layers in there, and that slab itself might represent a niche, and let's just use weight loss as an example. But within that niche of weight loss, you can break it down into so many other little sub-niches. Now, if you just go out there and just promote weight loss, you're going to get all kinds of people that probably are not going to be, or that you're going to attract people that your product is not pertinent to. And so that's a lot of wasted money in advertising and effort. But if you take that little thin slices of that fillet and you pick one of them and you target that one, you're going to have far more success in targeting your ideal customer with the ideal product that's going to help them the most. So you really want to focus in and dive deep in that little sub niche. And so maybe it's weight loss for people that work, people that live sedentary lives, or for women over 40, or men, how to lose weight or get in shape for on the golf course or something like that. So there are people that that's going to appeal to very specifically. So those are a few things to consider when you really want to differentiate yourself from the crowd, from the mass, and you want to really stand out, and you want to people to, you need to ask yourself what makes you stand out, why you and not the person next to you, why somebody want to do business with you. And you also want to share that, and you want people to be able to see that. So that's very important. So another thing too, as you're looking at home-based businesses, it's really kind of exciting. And so I call it the shiny object syndrome. A lot of people call it that also. But what will happen is that you get started in a home-based business, or maybe you buy some products, or you buy a business model, and you get started, in 30, 60, 90 days down the road, you think, this isn't for me, and the excitement's worn down, and so you're on to the next shiny thing, and the next thing that's going to work better. And you've already done the research, like I talked about in the beginning of this video, and you're working with a credible company, you're working with a good product, and it's proven, but yet you're 3 to 6 months later, you're thinking you want to move on to the next thing. And that's probably one of the most detrimental things that anybody can do, is to move from product to product to product to business to business to business. So find one that you're passionate about. And that's why it's important to be passionate about what you do, is because that's what's going to keep you there when things aren't always exciting, when the shiny wears off and you really are passionate about what you're doing. So find that passion, find a business, and put, develop that around it. And I can't guarantee you anything, but I promise that's going to benefit you more than if you're just jumping from one business to another. And 5 years from now, you're going to find yourself in the same place, only in a different business or a different business model. Whereas if you stick with it and you invest in it, your time, and you learn about it, and you grow with it, you will see results that are far greater than you are just being in a business for 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 months at a time, until that shiny aspect of it wears off. So I know you really want it. That's why you're watching this video. And so just give it some thought, and really decide what you want to do, and dedicate yourself to it, and and you will set yourself out above the crowd, and you will attract people to you that are interested in you and what you're doing, your business and your product. So I hope this is helpful. Take some time and think about what sets you out from the crowd. Think about what you have to offer, the value that you have to give. And sometimes we're not always thinking about that, so it can be a little difficult to identify it, but it's worth the time and effort. So think about those things. And till next time, God bless you, and have a wonderful day.